Yes, ladies and gentlemen, episode 68 of Pokemon Horizon is titled Taking to New Skies. The Brave Olivine just dropped, and in this episode, our heroes take on the 3 hero Pokemon that they have. How will it go? Let's talk about it. The episode begins with our heroes talking to Rayford, the history teacher, who tells them that a scientist named Briar is researching things regarding Terapagos at Kitakami. They're then picked up by the Brave Olivine and they reunite with everyone. They do their group huddle and are ready to continue their adventure as rising Volt tacklers. After waking up in the morning and seeing a Dragonite in the sky, our heroes decide to check out the ship for all the upgrades that have been made to it. They come across a button in the main helm of the ship. It's a big red button and Roy's tempted to press it but doesn't. They go down and talk to Orla about her upgrades, which are more mechanical in nature, and it's about how she sped up and improved the Olivine. Molly has more stuff to help out people in Pokemon, and Murdoch has a brand new kitchen. Here, we even meet new members of the Volt Tackler's crew of Pokemon, the 3 forms of Tatsugiri, and they cause havoc when Crocolore almost tries to eat one of them. Our hero's Pokemon chase them throughout the ship, they see all the changes in the ship, and they finally arrive at the battle arena at the top of the ship. There, Friede brings Liko her Ancient Poké Balls. With Terapagos there, it brings out all of the Ancient Pokemon out of the Pokeball. And it seemingly asks them to challenge our heroes. And after being intimidated at first, they all decide they are going to take on Lucius's Pokemon head on. They land near a random island where Liko and Florigato take on Arboliva, Dot and Quaxwell take on Lapras, and Roy and Crocolore take on Galarian Moltres. The battle is split into 3, so let's talk about them individually. Liko begins with Florigato's Magical Leaf, which gets countered by Arboliva's Magical Leaf. She has Florigato then continue with Magical Leaf until an explosion allows Florigato to hide underneath Arboliva with her Flower Bud and attack with Acrobatics, causing Arboliva's Seed Sower ability to trigger. She then continues to battle. Roy has a Crocolore tank of Fiery Wrath from Galarian Moltres before hitting back with a Flamethrower, which also gets countered. When Crocolore gets put in the air by Moltres' Hurricane attack, he has Crocolore fly out of it and use Disarming Voice to do super effective damage against it. He then continues to battle. Dot at first had Quaxwell only dodge Lapras' attack. It looks like she's struggling, but that's because she's waiting until the area around Lapras is fully frozen before having Quaxwell slide on the ice and use Low Kick to do major damage to Lapras. She then continues to battle. Eventually, all 3 of our heroes decide to terrestrialize their Pokemon at the same time and have them attack. Those attacks seem to do a lot of damage to the hero Pokemon, but they still aren't phased much. Before the battle can continue, however, Terapagos calls the battle. All the hero Pokemon go back to their Pokeball, and all of the starter Pokemon get out of their terrestrial form. After the battle, they thank the hero Pokemon for battling them, and Friede tells our heroes that they and their Pokemon have evolved and become stronger. He then announces that they're heading to Kitakami as Terapagos looks out in the distance from the ship with wonder. We then cut to the Explorer's HQ where Zerg is watching a video from Nidothing showing that Quaxley is evolved and saying that she will make more videos now that she's back in the ship. Meanwhile, Anya is looking at images of Sprigatito. Amicio then comes to where they're at and tells them that he already told him that he's been dismissed from all missions, but they're still loyal to him and want to help him in any way, so he allows them to, and he's thankful for that. Finally, we see that our heroes have already arrived at Kitakami with the upgraded Olivine way faster than they could have before. And here, we cut to a camera looking at rocks with giant scratch marks on them before a shadow of a Cleavor runs by. We see that that's Perrin who's taking those pictures, and that's where we end the episode. An overall solid episode. This was really an episode to get reacquainted with everything in the series, get reacquainted with the rest of the cast of the Rising Volt Tacklers after their departures in the last arc, re-establishing the main story of the series, which are the 6 hero Pokemon and our heroes trying to get to Laqua. The battle was just a fun add-in to show that our heroes have grown, but you already knew that if you've watched the previous episodes. This just helps set up our heroes who are heading to Kitakami for the next story. It sets up Amicio who will be doing his own thing with Zerk and Anya, and setting up Perrin as the next focus character that we'll be focusing on. It'll be interesting to see where the series heads in Kitakami. I can't wait. But what about you guys? What did you guys think about this episode? Let me know in the comments below. Other than that, be sure to like, share, subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter. And that's it. I will talk to you guys later. Peace.